Hey guys, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for speaking with me this morning and requesting your free video. So today we're going to go over a few tips that you can apply right away, and it's really going to help with your online presence and getting more organic leads because your website should be like a virtual cash machine. Um, and so your website does capture 70% of your organic leads. So it is going to be really important that your website be properly optimized so you can capture those leads. So we are on your website. You have a decent looking website so far. I love the contact form and the click to call, making it super easy for your customers. That's awesome. I love it. Um, a local buyer intent keyword, so that's great. Got a little bit of content here. Um, you do have a bunch of different services, which is awesome, but I'm not seeing keywords. Um, you do have separate pages for each of your services, which is perfect. Each of these pages need to have their own original content and their own specific local keywords for each of these services so that you can be found for those services. See, are these interlinking? They are, so that's great. Interlinking helps with your SEO. You have a great amount of content. I love it. The only thing is with this content, you need to be using your keywords, your local buyer intent keywords. Those are going to be the keywords people are actively searching for your services. Your homepage should be like a mini summary of each of these little services that you have, as well as information about your business like you have, but it should be focused around those local buyer intent keywords. And there's a lot of great volume keywords for your area besides disaster cleanup. You got water damage, restoration, remediation, sewage cleanup, mold remediation, mold removal, storm damage. I mean, you got so much here that you could be driving customers to your website by using those keywords. Google wants your website to have your homepage to have a minimum of about 1,000 to 1,500 words or more, depending on what your competitors are doing. And you do need a ton of content throughout your website as well. You need 250 words for every keyword that you're going to target. Every page needs to have unique content and their own keywords. You should not go after the same keywords on multiple pages. Google has robots called crawlers that go and index all of these pages, pulling your content and keywords so you can be indexed for them, ranked, and so that Google can put you in front of your customers when they're searching for you. Now, if we look at one of your top competitors for water damage restoration, we have AAA Restoration. And they have a decent site. It's not great, but they do have the separate pages for each service area. But they are missing the boat when it comes to service areas. So if you're servicing multiple areas, multiple cities, if you're doing an entire county or multiple counties, you should really have separate pages for each city. That way you can come up organically in those cities as long as they have any search volume. So I would definitely consider adding those pages. These guys missed the boat on that as well. Here they're going after those local buyer intent keywords. And they have a great amount of content, lots of interlinking, lots of keyword usage. And so they're actually ranking for these keywords for multiple pages. So in order to beat these guys, which you can do, you just need to work on your content and keyword strategy, making sure that you have more content than they do, good usage of your keywords, and then have that supported by search engine optimization, because a website without SEO will not be found. So if we look here, You do have a score of a 2.7 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow, which means Google really doesn't have a whole lot of trust in your website. And that is 100% because you're referring domains and backlinks. Not all of these are created equal, so you need to make sure that you're only getting the authoritative do follow links. Google only gives you credit for one backlink per referring domain. So anything else Google looks at as spam. If we look at your do follows here, you only have 20. So only 20 of those links are doing anything to help you. And you're also only been indexed for 5 keywords, so you're really not getting any traffic to your website. So you really do need to optimize so you can start capturing that traffic. And if we look at your keywords, there's 10 spots per page on Google, and you have 0 on the first page. And it's mostly all the same type of keyword: Utah disaster cleanup, Utah disaster restoration. So you're missing out on some really big keywords, and you have a ton of different services. So you should have keywords for all of those. If we look at your competitor, they have a rating of a 25 with over 2,600 backlinks and over 300 referring domains, but only 114 are do follows, so you need to beat their 114 referring domains, both in quantity as well as quality. They have been indexed for over 1,000 keywords, and they're getting over 338 people to their website per month on average, and that's without having service area pages. So you guys are missing out on a ton of potential customers. And then the last part of this is this Google Maps section. Your goal should be to be in the top 3 of this section. Apologize, I had the wrong map up. So here's Layton. Your goal should be to be in the top 3 for your service area and your keywords, because 30% of people search in the maps and won't search anywhere else. And so if you're not in this top 3, you send all those leads to your competition. Now, in order to be in the top 3, there are several factors, but the most important are going to be your citations, and that's the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yellow Pages, Dex, Yelp, etc. So you need a lot more of those than your top competitor. And when you follow all of these tips that I provided you today, your website can be number 1 across Google for each of your services in your service area using those local buyer intent keywords supported by your SEO. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would love to get your feedback. And if you have any questions at all, go ahead and give us a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.